Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, that pretty strong BMF, and I apologize in advance because for the second time now this season, I'm dealing with just severe sinus drainage due to allergies, supposedly, according to the lady at the clinic. And also, I apologize for my lack of hair flip today. It just wasn't cooperating. I tried and I tried and I tried to get the Gohan flip going, the Superman or Clark Kent or whatever you want to call it, and today it just wouldn't work. So I'm even more disappointed than you are. So I decided to make this video because it seems that some people just don't get it. It almost seems as if people are taking different kinds of foods and they're categorizing them, something similar to like the classic food pyramid, which is outdated as far as I can tell, and for good reason. That thing sucks. But people are taking different foods and they're classifying them according to like how healthy they make you versus like how fat they make you. And this is a completely bogus classification system. People are often surprised when they discover how I eat. That is, like, the kinds of foods that I put into my body, considering how lean I am. So before we go any further with this discussion, let's do a quick review. And I think after doing this for just a minute, you'll hopefully understand just how silly this idea is. So how do people accumulate body fat? They accumulate body fat by going into a sort of chronic, perpetual caloric surplus. That is by force of habit. They're continually consuming more calories per day, or on average, however you want to look at it. They're continually doing this. They're consuming more calories than what their body requires at that time to maintain its current body weight. So if, conversely, if you were to go into a caloric deficit, that is to consume fewer calories than what you need to maintain your current body weight, then you're going to lose body fat, not gain it. And if you're breaking even, then you're going to stay right where you are. So why is it silly to say that certain foods will make you fat? Because it requires a caloric surplus of precisely 3,500 calories to accrue just 1 pound of body fat. This pie right here will not and cannot make you fat. Let's just say that this pie has, let's just ballpark it, 500 calories, this slice of pie rather, has 500 calories. That means that like some people shouldn't be consuming more than 1,500 calories in a day. So this constitutes, as far as calorie count is concerned, this constitutes a meal for some people. Not a dessert, but an entire meal altogether. But let's say that this pie slice contains 500 calories. You would need to consume 7 of these to accrue just 1 pound of body fat. If I were to consume, given my caloric needs, if I were to consume just 1 slice of this pie every day, and that's all I eat, I would shrivel and deteriorate into a worthless, pathetic, and miserable twig of a man. This pie cannot make you fat. No slice of cake can make you fat. No plate of pasta or lasagna or any, notoriously calorically dense food can make you fat. You're not going to go from being lean or even from just a healthy body weight to being fat from eating some kind of food. You could eat a fat ass plate of spaghetti every single day, but that's all you're eating for the entire day. You're not going to get fat. That's not how math works. It is my understanding that certain diets, I think maybe Jenny Craig is one, maybe like the Jenny Craig program, like they'll use points and things, and they'll designate different kinds of foods with a certain point value to indicate, like how much of this food you can eat and how much of that food you can eat, and like, is this a good food to eat to lose weight, or is this a bad one? that's an idea, but the fact is, we don't need that. We don't need a completely alternative, let's say, third-party point system to make that determination, because we already have that. They're called calories. How many calories does this have? How many How many calories does a carrot have versus how many calories does an apple have versus a banana versus an avocado versus that fat ass plate of spaghetti? If you count the calories, then you don't need an external point system. You've already got your point system on the back of the box. And I think the main selling point of those kinds of systems is that you can quote unquote eat anything. But that's really the point I'm trying to make here. It's nothing revolutionary for them to say you can eat yes, you can eat anything. Unless your diet that you're on like specifically excludes certain foods, like if you're on a carnivore diet or a keto diet and you're like you can't have certain foods, that's one thing, but that doesn't really have anything to do with calories or trying to lose weight. People go on those diets for other purposes too, so they're excluding those foods for other reasons. So under my system, that is the lift weights and count the calories, at least try to monitor your caloric intake, and don't go nuts every day. You can indulge every once in a while. You can have your pie and eat it too. Just don't do it all the time. But it's okay. If you're going to a birthday party, have a slice of cake. If you're going to grandma's house and all she's got is regular canned soda, then have a can of soda when you go to grandma's house. It's not like you're there every day. Or if you are, then bring your own soda. The point is, everything in moderation, and it's okay to make exceptions. There are no like hard fast rules like you can't eat this. You have to eat a salad every day. You can't eat cereal or you can't have ice cream. I don't want to live like that, and I don't encourage or suggest that anyone else should live like that, unless again they have some sort of like extenuating health concerns, and we're not just talking about weight management. But if managing your weight is your main concern, then go ahead and have a slice of pie every once in a while. Just don't go and eat half the pie in one sitting, and don't let it become, a habit to have a big fat slice of pie every day after you have dinner, assuming that you're not accounting for those extra calories by eating less later or before. If you're doing that and the math checks out, then sure, go ahead and do that. But that can get really indulgent, and bad habits die hard, is what I'm trying to say. So it's better to just discipline yourself and not let yourself get into that sort of habit in the first place. Let the treat be a treat. Don't let the treat become a norm. All right, that's it for this video. I'm going to go put this slice of pie back because I don't want to eat it right now. It's too many calories. I don't want to get fat. Thanks for watching. See you later.